opened up her piggy bank. She searched the room for everything she had, and she had $1.11. She ran down to the pharmacy, tapped on the counter, and Mr. Johnson, the pharmacist, looked over at her and ignored her the first time, but she kept on tapping. He was talking to a gentleman, obviously it was a friend of his, and he was ignoring her. She kept on tapping. He finally said, "What do you want, little girl?" "Well, Mr. Johnson, I don't have much, but I'm looking for a miracle." And the pharmacist looked at her and said, "I'm talking to my brother. I hadn't seen him in 2 years. Would you leave me alone? A miracle, please get away from me." And she tapped on it again. "Sir, I don't have much, but I'm looking for a miracle." And finally, Mr. Johnson got real irritated with him, about to talk real bad to him, but his mother stopped. He said, "Sweetheart, what do you need?" She said, "I heard my mom and dad talking about my brother. Something's wrong with his head." She said, "They said it's going to take a miracle to save him." She said, "I took everything I had and came down here looking for a miracle." The brother looked at the coins, counted out, said, $1.11. That's plenty for a miracle. She said, "Really?" He said, "Well, take me to your brother." Well, she didn't know was the pharmacist's brother was one of the top neurosurgeons in the country. So he walked back to the house and talked to the parents, looked at the child, talked to the doctors, and said, "I'll do the surgery. And I'll do it for free." And they looked and said, "How did you know about it?" I said, "This little girl, your daughter, came, and she said she was looking for a miracle." "Well, Reverend, what are you trying to say?" "Well, she took everything that she had and she surrendered it for the miracle. She could have left 10 cents back, but she didn't. She took everything that she had and she laid it on the counter and said, "I need a miracle." And so we ought to be the same way. When we come to God, we ought to surrender all. See, when we come looking to be healed from our sickness, we got to surrender. When we come looking for a new job, we got to surrender. When we looking for an opportunity to get something, some money, so we can now continue on in school or to continue on doing what we need to do, we got to surrender. When we're looking for our family to be what we want it to be, we got to surrender. To all to Him, my blessed Savior. I surrender. All to Jesus. I surrender. All to Him, I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him. In His presence, daily live. I surrender all. Not almost. All. Not half of me. All. Not 99%, but all. When you surrender all to God, watch the miracles show up. The things that you thought could not happen begin to happen. But you got to give God your